could make tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Please tell me you're getting what I'm saying. I get crazy when I say this because it's like something I promise myself I'm just going to scream this from the rooftops until I grow old and die in hopes that somebody will hear me. I need somebody to hear me on this. That is a game-changing move that you can make tomorrow. You give them the skill and then you give them the resources. Just like if I want you to be the best football player in the world, two things I got to do. I got to get you a football and some equipment, and I got to show you how to play. If I show you how to play and I give you the equipment, all I got to do is put you in the game, and you're going to start winning championships. Global economic warfare is a war, and it is a game. And what the reason we lose the war and the reason we lose the game is because we don't have the equipment and we don't have the training. So you're spending time going to school learning how Billy's going to have two daddies and all these other silly things that they teach you that have nothing to do with your survival. And they never teach you how to do the things you need in order to succeed economically. And then when you fail miserably economically, people wonder why. Well, the reason you fail is because you never learned how to succeed. They never taught you the skills you needed in order to prosper economically. So why would you expect prosperity when there was none planted in the first place? You didn't plant a seed. Why do you expect a harvest? There is no harvest when you have no seed. So if the Jordan brand or any other company wants to really help Black people, and I talk to these young guys all the time, every day. Southside Chicago, Atlanta, Philly, New York. I see them everywhere I go. All they want is the skill and the resources. Stop just going to the hood and building a basketball court and thinking somehow that you made a difference. You ain't made a damn difference. We got enough basketball players. We don't need any more basketball players. And we don't need any more Black people being prepared to go work for white people. They hate that shit. They don't enjoy it. They don't. Seriously, how many of you have worked for white people and literally went to work wanting to punch somebody in the face? Raise your hand. Be honest. I'm raising both hands because I got a hit list of people that I probably would have beat to death if somebody didn't get me out of that situation. So don't tell them like, oh, we're going to let 2 Black people come and do an internship with Nike because we're going to make sure that they get an opportunity to join corporate America. That's great. Good for them, but that's not going to help the masses. Or, oh, we're going to go and we're going to create a little program where we're going to give you a free pair of sneakers if you make good grades. Oh no, that's not going to do it. I'm sorry. All right, yeah, we're going to go and we're going to create a social program with a grant. It's going to be a one-time grant where you will have the money to create a community center. Okay, community centers are great. Sure, fine. I went to community center as a kid, but that didn't make a difference in my life. That did not make a difference in my life. In my quest for manhood and freedom and strength and prosperity and happiness and peace in my life, the thing that made a difference was when I learned how to succeed economically, when I got that skill. And then when I got the resources to work that skill, then I truly became free. So what I'm saying here is that I think that what the Jordan brand is doing, I think is great. I think it's a good start. I think that it is unfortunately trapped by this very limited amount of imagination that we have when it comes to truly solving problems in the Black community. My background is mathematics, and in mathematics, you can't actually get a good grade on your test by pretending to solve a problem. You only get a good grade if you solve it. You don't get credit for trying to solve the problem. You don't get credit for just throwing a couple of resources at the problem. You get credit for solving the problem, and then your progress is being measured in an accurate way. So I think the question becomes, when we're talking about all the problems we have in the community, all the challenges we have, how many people are really solving the problem versus pretending to solve the problem versus simply contributing to the problem? Just, there's a forest fire, so I'm going to throw a cup of water toward the forest fire and say, look, y'all, I threw a cup of water. That ain't nothing if you could have done more, if you could have done it in a different way. So what I really think that, and this is important to understand in any situation, whether you're talking about your own kids, how to really empower your kids or how to empower your whole community, is that there has to be a point where you got to realize that true empowerment means being positioned to be truly competitive and being able to sit at the table with grown folks. I don't want black people getting charity from my Nike or Air Jordan. I want black people doing business with Air Jordan. Right? What does that look like? What does that framework look like? Or at the very least, what would it look like to have, again, that